Hi everyone, Mr. D here. Welcome to my latest online PE tutorial. Today we're doing some more agility games. As you can see from the setup I did the other day, you need to get yourself maybe 6 tins or 6 toilet rolls and 6 sock balls. And what you then need to do is set them up in a line, making sure the spacing is the same. Before you start, make sure you've got a drink, you've got some loose clothing on, your trainers, and if you're out in the sunshine, wear a hat or put some sun cream on. You ready to go? Splendid. Okay, so the first game is a weaving game, but I want you as best as possible to not look where you're going. So you're just going to stay on your toes, side to side, all the way to the end. When you get to the end, go around the top cone, try to come backwards without touching the toilet rolls or the tins, whatever it is you use. See if you can do that without looking. Okay, that's a really good one to do. Now, next one, what I want you to do is we're going to do fast feet, weaving. So this time we're coming quick feet, around the end, back through, side to side, because it's really important when you do these, boys and girls, that we get both sides of our body working when you do it. So don't just run around, you're actually coming side to side when you're doing that. So there's 2 games for you. And of course, remember, if you've got more space to work in, spread them out a little bit further. Or if you want a bit more of a challenge, make them closer, especially when you're doing the side-to-side weaving. Now, the way I've set this up, you can also have a race with your brother or sister on this one, or your mum or dad. We're going to do a shuttle run. And that means, when I say go, you come out to the first one, touch it, and then run back. Come out to the second one, and run back. And the third one, now if you are racing, so make sure, safety, you don't bump heads. So you need to stay in your channel, in your lane. Okay, so you do all 6 of them, but making sure you never turn around. You're always doing this facing forward when you go down and backwards as quick as you can. Okay, now again with this one, to make it a little bit harder, you can go all the way out playing it. So you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way back 5. Once you've done 6, come back, and then you come backwards. So this time you're then going to go 6. So you're going to go 6, so all the way back, then 5, all the way back, 4, 3, 2, 1. So all together, you're touching 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's just a little bit of a longer race for you. Again, to challenge yourself, another variation on this game is you can go out touching it with just your left hand, and when you come back touching it with just your right hand. Another variation. We can use our trusty sock balls. Now if you're doing this on your own, I'm just going to put the sock balls on. If you're doing it on your own, you come out and put it on each one. If you're playing against your brother or your sister, rather than put it on the cone, on the toilet roll, just put it down in line with it, next to it. Okay, remember, you only have one in your hand at a time. So if I was coming down, and you could maybe do it in any order that you want to. Okay, so it's another variation on the game. As you can see, the most important thing, boys and girls, which you probably realise by now, when I set some of these games up, you can have the same setup, you just play different games, which is the beauty of PE and learning. So you may think, you know, I'm going to try this. And here's an idea for you. How about you put a sock ball between your knees. Okay, if you've got a tennis ball, try a tennis ball, and then bring it out carefully and place it. And then come back, get the next one. So it's harder with the tennis ball, this squeezes nicely, but quite often I see children bouncing, which is good. And then get down carefully, again, this is agility, and getting the sock ball on there. So you could play exactly the same game, but make it a bit more challenging for you. Maybe you might want to come down, try and balance the sock ball on your head. You need someone to tell you when to stop. Stop, Mr. D. And then put that down. So it's another variation on that game. So you can play games without using the sock ball. You can play games just using your left hand, using your right hand. You can use the sock ball. You can put it between your knees, even balance it on your head, or maybe carefully try and move down, keeping it on your foot. So again, this is all agility. It's all testing your hand and body coordination. And you can try and maybe put it on there. Will it go on if I'm careful? No. So I suggest when you get to there, you can try again. See if I can get it on this time. Is it going to stay? Is it? No, nearly. Okay. So practice, practice, practice. That's what you need to do. Okay, boys and girls. This should keep you busy for a while. Also, get you working quite hard with us and make sure you have plenty to drink. Take care, boys and girls. Till the next time. Bye for now.